Episode 5. I think we're about to hit some kind of middle point, maybe, in the expansion. Just based on the fact that we've explored half of the area, the upper right and the bottom right of the map. And once we complete this second branch, we're probably going to reconvene in the central area. Get some kind of moment in the story, I guess. Just my prediction. But first we gotta complete this branch. Just kind of messing with the Elixni, the Fallen, as usual. Always interrupting their ether supplies and whatnot. Very rude of us. This thing was glowing, right? A lot of things glowing. More Metroidvania stuff, I'm sure. Like that. Stop that. Damn. That's the problem with aiming down and just using the grenade launcher in general. Especially when the enemies push you around and the ground is slippery. These guys, after their face opens up, they become a lot more resistant to explosive damage, it feels like. I was grappling, please. How could you interrupt my grapple like that? Still more? I guess they just keep spawning. I know I'm in the open world and they're just gonna keep spawning, but... part of the path to get to these missions, it feels like they make you fight through some guys that open up doors or something, even when you're in the open world. If you can call it the open world. Whatever. Now we were here before, but I don't know my bearings in any way, so I guess I'm just following the UI still. Whatever you call this thing.
Guardian, I have a hot tip from my favorite informant. That ship we cut the power to, the Archon's on it. We stopped it from being operational, but he's determined to get it airborne.
Wouldn't be the first catch you've stormed, hero, or the first house you've toppled.
I don't have the ship's location, but I might have something just as good. Goes by the name Prime Servitor, and they're holding the strangelet we need.
Are the servitors people? I'm still not clear on this fact. Are they sentient? They're smart, I guess. They're computers. But I'm not sure if they're considered people. We need a cannon. They kind of worship the servitors like they are people. Like they're priests or something. I always got the sense that that was just like some kind of unhealthy mutation of what they believe to be sentient when it isn't really sentient. Because they're the Fallen, right? So...
This will either draw the Archon out so we can deal with him, or at least weaken his authority and delay whatever he's planning to do to the Singularity with that Elixni warship.
So that's what that looks like. They shoot the little green thing in an arc or whatever, and that's what keeps on suspending me. Didn't really know how they were doing it. But yeah, since these guys are the Fallen, I always felt like they were not understanding their own technology from several centuries or something ago. But I think they have a better understanding of it than I give them credit for. So maybe those servitors are sentient. Even after 10 years of this game, I don't really have a solid grasp of the basic lore, with the most basic enemies the Fallen.
Alright, hero. If the kid's lead is good, the house shouldn't be expecting you.
My lead is good. Our strangelet's here. I can feel it.
Deathless, you arrived, yes, as it was foretold. This is one of the fated clashes by exiles.
Ah, the wall was in the way. So some of these guys have ice and some of them have strand. Both of those interrupt your movement, either suspending you or slowing you down. But not in a fun way. At least not for me. I like the way the Corsair guys kick you around. They interrupt your movement, but they also do it in a way that's punchy and fast.
Pride will battle test the deathless. It is blessed with the giver's powers. House of Exile will defend it until the end.
Oh, they got the turrets now. I thought the turrets were a Cabal thing. Maybe they added a new turret thing for Fallen? Didn't get a good look at
Sooner
it.
to die, sooner to ascend, and the cradle kept in the giver's embrace.
We gotta open this somehow. Over here? I guess it's this guy. Okay, that makes the shield generator vulnerable. Somehow. Haven't we been here already? Yeah, this was the room, with all the stuff. Where we got the cannon in the first place. Do we gotta go through there to disable the guy's barrier? Or do we have to destroy the guy to disable that barrier? What a quandary. Oh, this destroys one barrier. Which one? The Servitor's barrier, so okay. And that disables this barrier. Order of operations. I think the maximum level, basic level, was 200, and then you need the seasonal gear to get beyond 200, so... It's still gonna be a while before we actually get to that level cap. Which means I guess I can keep on using my usual gear. Probably for the rest of the campaign. Alright, what upgrade do we want here? Already got these two. I use sidearms, but this one I read before It only increases your sidearm damage after getting rapid non-sidearm final blows. I'm using 2 sidearms as my primary and secondary, so this isn't exactly going to work out unless... The final blows also include grenades or my class ability, or the melee. Hopefully it does, because I don't think there's anything else that I want. Actually, I didn't really read these. Precision hits with solar weapons grant radiant, with stasis grant frost armor. Maybe on another class, but with my prismatic I don't have that. Granting allies a buff gives class energy. Sure, my class ability does give a buff to allies, but not while I'm solo, so maybe later. With frost armor, critical damage releases a freezing burst. Okay, if we get frost armor. Again, haven't really worked on my stasis build all that much. Refresh threads. Elemental pickup matching your subclass element. Or tangle while you have a strand super. Grants energy to your least charged ability. I mean, that's okay, but we don't have a strand super. We could put it on a prismatic, replacing the knife. I'm just gonna put this on. Maybe it'll activate whenever we get the grenade kills or whatever. Activate. Do we have it? Is this increased damage? I can't tell. It was like 44 and 54 when we got crits.
I was hoping this would get their attention. Next time we have a quiet moment, I want to try to get them talking. It's worked before.
There's a high concentration of dark matter running through this facility.
Could the Prime Servitor be integrating it into the House's Arc network?
Whatever the Archon's planning, he must need the Servitor.
That's a good angle to apply pressure. I'll work it.
Seems like the increased damage only applies when you draw the sidearm, so I probably, if it does trigger on the grenade kills or something, need to switch to my other sidearm to trigger the effect. Grab kill. And increased damage, 164. What about now? 143. I think it increased damage. Or did it? It's hard to know. Nope, it's just the same. It depends on the guy that I'm hitting, the damage it does. I don't think my new ability, the one I just unlocked, increases damage based on grenade kills. Well, we could try with this. Gonna need rapid kills though. Oh, there it is. Reciprocal draws. So yeah, it has to be with weapons, I guess. At least it appears on screen to confirm.
Through those laser barriers.
Yeah, we know.
I've
Lasers.
seen the house use teleporters to navigate these mazes.
This is where we started the episode. What was all that stuff we did? I mean, what was the point of all of that? Did we have to, like, disable these barriers somehow by doing all of that stuff we previously did?
Do you feel it, Levask? Walls are closing in. If the Deathless destroys your house's Prime Servitor, how can you be favored by the Giver?
Our Prime stands in defiance of the Deathless, in service of its holy Archon. It will be reborn and ascend into the timeless space.
Sounds pretty fishy to me, kid.
Admit it, Levask, you're a false prophet. And right now, you're terrified, because your plan won't work without your servitor.
Only my vision shows the path. I am faithful. I will deliver your promised ascension.
Lodi sounds kinda smug whenever he's talking to the Archon. Not sure why though. Oh, there it is. Matter spark. And then what? In here? Okay. Not really navigating based on a sense of the area, just based on what I can find. A cannon, a matter spark, some laser fences, a hole underground, things like that. And when there are enemies, you kill them. That's just what you do. Oh, it still slows you down even while you're matter spark. Guess we're going this way. The marker says to go this way. Guess we gotta go down. There. Damn. I guess I hit one of those bombs. Had to pause there for a second. Hopefully I didn't have to fade to black or anything. Usually silence my phone whenever I'm recording. Sometimes I just have to answer things.
How do you plan to ascend without the strangelet? It's all falling apart, isn't it?
We are cunning. In the depths unreachable, we prepare our voyage. You believe you stopped us? You cannot stop our fated harvest.
Even in the middle of this fight, still getting texts. Hopefully my mic isn't picking up that noise, but it's a little distracting when I get texts in the middle of dying. I'm blaming the text on that. Nah, it was just my bad aim. I could have just shot one guy and my health would have been brought back to full. Just didn't work out. Alright, barrier's down. Okay, there. I was aiming at these guys over here, but my knife somehow hit the debris from the falling guy. Hard to use that ability, sometimes. I feel like because it goes in third person a lot, it also causes a lot of missed shots due to being in third person. No, but that wasn't the Prime Servitor, right?
You're not dropping that without getting shredded, hero.
Watch me.
Maybe we can bypass it, like the earlier barriers.
Carefully. Okay, I got shredded. I'm sure you can do it, though. Maybe one more try. Just gotta find a big enough hole. Okay, never mind. I mean, most of those holes are big enough, but I don't feel like experimenting around with this game. So yeah, we need a cannon. Let's just configure these first. Is that right? That one. No. This one. So where's the actual cannon? Wasn't there one over here before? There was, but we can't access that anymore. In here? There's light here. Yep. Go towards the light. Very basic game design thing, I guess.
Lodi, it appears your lead checks out. Here's our Prime Servitor, and the energy signature coming off of it matches the singularity.
It's definitely holding the Strangelet capsule we're looking for.
I told you my intel was reliable. Now, you take out the Servitor, and I'll get the Archon to talk.
Okay, we're in a darkness zone now. Just gotta not blow myself up, or get blown up. We need something to disable this. Okay, that opens doors. I don't consider that me being confused by this, I just didn't see it yet. Seems like they're spawning behind us.
Got a whole flock of smaller servitors buzzing around. Damn, they're everywhere.
They're like watchdogs. We'll have to clear them out to get to the prime.
Knock it off.
That servitor tripped some kind of magnetic lockdown.
It's cut off from the generator.
Why'd we go in there? Did we somehow disable the generator? Or the... Oh, somehow we lured it into here, and then this became vulnerable?
Shield down.
I think. Or... not. Okay, there's the prime servitor.
Can your flesh withstand a dissection, atomic? Visions of your scattering come to be.
And there's the first bar. Now mechanics.
I'm picking up more servitors flooding in. We'll need to take them out.
I know you're listening, Lavask. I know your people are too. They're watching the Deathless shed light on your lies, doubting you.
Our catch takes flight. Our drills tipped with the giver's power. Into the singularity we ascend!
Now I don't know how to disable this barrier, but just by, I think, going through here, we lower the servitor here and that makes the other barrier vulnerable?
Shield generator's vulnerable.
Yeah, I guess it does. Oh no. There, just need to kill one guy with this thing. Shouldn't get tunnel vision and start shooting one guy that's super tanky. Need to shoot the smaller guys, even though the yellow bars give me more health. Looks like we need a cannon. Maybe up here? Down here. And we're out. I went around the long way. Could you stop that? Oh, there you are.
Yep, stomach's turning. That's another shield down.
I think my melee ability reflects off of their shields, annoyingly. Unfortunately, going to be a bit hard to use my super on this guy floating in the air. Not if I don't want to kill myself, which I don't. Die. Die. Afraid to even pull out my grenade launcher with this guy shooting at me. Just kind of afraid that his bullets are going to be physical or something. I'm going to get hit by them. My grenade is going to explode against him. I mean, I guess I could try. It's meant to be used.
We will be timeless. The deathless will know the Giver Smite as it tears through their false heart and flimsy will.
There it is. Your plan. A full-scale push into the singularity, and those rumors of using a powered-up catch were right on the money. Lo hice. Thank you for your cooperation.
I guess he's getting information out of the guy? Is that why he's so smug? Seems like the Archon just kind of offered up that information without much provocation, though.
Yeah, next generator's tight. Looks like there's a crawl space under the floor.
We'll find a way through.
Just make sure we don't kill ourselves with the matter spark. Oh, well, since I can't use it now, or I can't use it against the boss, not safely, might as well use it here. There it is.
You storm with cloud liars at your back. You rip what is not yours and break what others build. See what they take from us, my family. My house, stand with your Archon against the deathless blight. Protect the Giver. Protect your holy Servitor.
Kind of, should have exploded that thing, rather than wasting the ammo. Oh well. Now at the risk of blowing myself up, let's try to end this quickly. Just make sure there aren't any enemies in front of me when I use my big old grenade launcher. Which way is out? How'd I get in here? Over there. Damn. Don't kill me like that. Try to thin out the crowd a bit. Okay, don't kill me. Eventually, he's gonna die. There he goes. This is kind of one of my favorite power weapons, even if it kills me a lot, due to my own stupidity. It's called Regnant, but I call it Pregnant, because I can fit up to 21 shots in this canister somehow, with this Envious Assassin ability, the enhanced one. If there's a grenade launcher out there that can fit more than 21 shots into the canister, then I might replace this one, but until that moment, we're sticking with this. Paragon is super. Starting to understand how these archetypes work, but not exactly sure what I want to go for. I think whichever one gives out class ability will be the one that I start with, but I'll probably have to think about other things that I need to get. Oh, that's weaker. Alright. Begin conversation. Probably gonna be... Oh.
Not like this.
It's over, Lavask. Your prime servitor is lost, and we have its Strangelet capsule.
I reject this. We reject this. A defeat here was always a possibility, Met. Just one of the many paths to the grand design. I am victorious! Exiles victorious! We are fated to conquer the deathless, defeat looms for those who reject the Giver's embrace. You will see, as I have seen. Exiled children of Lavask, the Giver's arms await us! We will bore into the timeless space and ascend!
Timeless space? They want to go into the black hole. Make it big enough so they can all go through? That's ascension?
Sounds fun.
Look at this coward, running off every line he can think of. We might have broken him.
But you picked that up? They're gearing up to try to harvest a member of the Nine. I have no earthly idea how, but it can't be good.
You dismantled that con like a pro, kid. Got him spilling everything, just to save face. Nice work.
Thanks for the assist.
Okay, so are they friends now or are they still fighting? I can't tell. That was a shorter conversation than I thought it would be. Much shorter than the 250-second whatever thing with Ikora and Lodi on the other branch. But I guess we got the main plot for the Archon, though. His involvement with the Nine in this singularity. I mean, is it so bad, though?
One prime servitor down, one capsule in the Guardian's hand.
And one strangelet to help stabilize Kepler. We're not out of the woods yet, but every bit helps to stop that singularity from growing. Orin's informed me the Ionians need our assistance again.
Get that back to the Caldera, hero. Keep me in the loop if we gotta move. I don't think we've seen the last of our boy Lavask.
Guardian?
Oh.
Before the Giver was found to exiles, the long drift eroded our spirit of eons. Our catch was poisoned by ether hunger and treachery. But just when exiles were near our house, death, the Giver's gravity reach led us to its dark matter. And inside, discovery of the voice, invisible. Words of mind alone. The power to speak as one. And in Giver's reach, we also found Ionians. For many lives, we shared discovery. The ways of dark matter open to all. Integration and ether life for our house. Then came the deathless warriors. From beyond the Giver's orbit. Strong, impressive, with power beyond stars. The exiles share no hatred with you. We want only the gifts of the Giver. But if the deathless steal dark matter from our house, they will be met with blades. All will perish who take what is freely given.
Yeah, it seems like he doesn't want to play, or he does want to play nice, it seems. It sounded like they had some kind of amicable relationship with the Ionians, if I understood that right. Up until a little while ago. We don't really know much about the Nine, so harvesting one of them, no skin off our back, right? And jumping into the black hole, who knows? It could be a fun adventure. Doesn't sound so bad. But I guess we're warring over resources as usual. That, and I guess the singularity is bad news for everyone else. Wanted to get a good look at those things. This always been here? I guess so. Don't think we have the upgrade to get past that fan or whatever, though. Or even if we do, I'm just gonna wait still until we get through everything else. So what now? Now that we got 2. We know there's a total of 4, but something should happen now, right? Now that we're at the midpoint? Treasured biology, says 4, I guess. Have we peaked? your attention. Kind of, a little bit. Not really. I'm here, though. As you access the interface, it melts with Rosetta, Odin's words form in your mind. At Omnibest, your field work is efficient and thorough. We are fortunate to have found favor with you. With the return of another strangelet, we are able to cull bad data from our hypotheses. We've narrowed your next destination to the outer steppes. We are locking the altar to that strangelet capsule now. Go in certainty. Never mind.
Lodi, as the Guardian tracks down more strangelets, we're wanting to better understand the presence of dark matter on Kepler. Do you have an Ionian contact we could speak with?
Sure do. Dr. Carnahan's gonna be your gal. She's, she's a bit of a recluse, doing a bunch of research out here in the sticks. She was one of the first Ionians I met when I landed here. I say met. She did point some kind of thingamajig at my head. Not a gun, mind you, more like a Swiss Army medieval gauntlet.
You know, I thought for sure there would be some kind of midpoint thing going on. Some beat in the story, but I guess we're just going to the other two locations to get the remaining strangelet things. Well, we don't have to do that immediately. I did notice that I was ignoring certain missions that are not tethered to the main story necessarily, and we just unlocked one that Ikora was talking about. I'll do this other one that we unlocked a little while ago first, though. This one was Lodi, apparently. Over here. Oh, land? Okay. Lodi side quest.
Is that Lodi's journal? He wouldn't just leave it like this. Lodi, come in. We found your journal. Are you there? He's not answering. Something feels wrong. Let's track him down.
Weird, I'm talking not 1 minute ago to Ikora. Is that the Ikora mission or... That's not it. Stop shooting. I'm just trying to use a map. I picked up the quest, but I don't know where the quest goes. I didn't notice we also unlocked something over here. Gonna have to make our way back there, I guess. Oh, and here too? Where does this Lodi thing go? Actually, it should be my quest. There. Guess I could also do these after the main campaign, but if they give it to you during the campaign, I'm going to assume they want you to do it at that time. Oh, he's answering.
You have one new call.
Hello, Guardian. This is Lodi. Sorry to bother you. But I need to know if I'm losing it. Are you experiencing hallucinations? I was transcribing notes and saw myself from 5 minutes prior. It did just what I had done on a loop, then vanished. Does that concern you? Guardian, I can't provide more context, but I also can't maintain protocol if I'm compromised. There's uranium jazz in my spine. It feels like someone's hand is using my arm as a sleeve. Wait, I hear a voice. Guardian, there's someone in my head. Oh.
Pass. Pass. Exceptional candidate. Superior harmonic synapses, optimum dimensionality. A favorable replacement.
Well, Guardian? Does that concern you?
Seems fine to me. Where are we actually going, though? Oh, was I going in the right direction after all? Or not? There. Wasn't in here, right? It is right around here. This?
The signal's stronger here. I'm picking up a call and patching it through to your navigation display.
That voice in my head did something. Guardian, when you see me, tell me if something's wrong with my eye. Don't lie, okay? Oh, this is a sticky wicket. I'm seeing double of everything, but from 30 seconds ago, I need to get to another psychic slime.
Lodi, it's dangerous to venture into the Accord alone. Let the Guardian act as a mediator for you.
You know, I was having the same sort of idea.
Okay, we'll track down another slime and get to the bottom of this. House of Exile. We'll need to clear them out to interface with the slime corpse. Okay, Guardian. You're the one who can wield Kepler's energies. Give it a shot.
Whoa, wait, I'm feeling everything's spinning. Mr. Ghost,
Three's talent for weaving tapestries ever remarkable. This emissary has already made contact. Are you listening, weapon?
Who is this? You're speaking with the Guardian.
Primitive thing. I speak with the preemptive weapon.
Ah! Guardian! Something's in my head. Like we saw with the House of Exile. It must be the Archon.
We'll see if we can track down the source.
Seems like Lodi's having some kind of mental breakdown. Funny this is happening only in the side mission. Seems like this is main story stuff. You know, the 9. They're the whole main deal with this expansion, right? But it feels like we're only interacting with them here in this side quest where...
Does everything still look like it's playing in reverse?
Oh! Oh! Oh, it feels like you're plucking a nerve. Oh, get flashes, images. Is someone trying to brainwash me?
We're on our way to another one of those psychic slimes, Lodi. Hang in there. Are you sure this isn't going to make it worse?
Worse? It can't get worse. Do it, Mr. Ghost. I'm ready.
Yeah, in the main story, you're just fighting Maya Sundaresh and the Archon. 9 kind of absent, but I guess they're gonna make an appearance later on. Probably.
There's another mold. The Archon is definitely using these to reach through his followers somehow. We've seen something similar, but...
I'm seeing everything. Like I'm looking down in a valley. There's a strange ship. It's headed towards an eye. But I see earlier there's a robot leaning backwards. Stars. Oh. I'm showing you some stars. I see us at a stand in a city. You bought noodles for me to try. That's good. What are these? Further ahead, I feel someone else's bloodlust. I want my freedom. I can kill for it, but I don't know if this is me. And at the end of the valley, I see you, Guardian, standing by Lake Michigan. It's the future.
We're going to Lake Michigan? Is that the next expansion? Where are we actually going, though? You're pointing up there. Oh, I see. Sure, engage with the symbol.
That was definitely not the Archon. So, something possessed me, rewired how I see time, and it wasn't the other telepathic alien we've met so far. All of my dreams are coming true.
That's one way to look at it. You're awfully calm for having someone in your head. If it wasn't the Archon, it was at least connected somehow.
It must have been that thing I saw when I arrived. I'm not human anymore, am I? What did it do to me? It's like I turned neon.
They keep using that word, neon. Both him and Orin, I guess her name was. She had multiple names, she mentioned, but I guess Orin was the one. Oh, did we not have this already? How'd we teleport here without the landing zone? Well, I'm glad I was able to. I wouldn't have found this on my own. So we're going to this one next. Probably another short mission that we can use to cap off the episode. Drifter side quest. I guess each character gets a side quest. Oh, more of these.
That's from a golden age game called chess. I found a few pieces myself on Earth. It's a sure sign the Nine got their eyes on you. I used to think they were telling us to be strategic, think it through, play the long game. But now, I think it's a reminder that we're just placeholders, stored in a little box they call time, until they're all burned out. Like Orin. Maybe that's just my guilty conscience talking. Go out there and prove me wrong, hero. I'm begging you.
Oh, how does that make a mission? How does the UI marker point to Malthus as part of this mission? The Ionian recognizes the chess piece instantly. Ah, this looks like one of our ancient messages to Earth. Our original mandate was to explore this sector of the system, returning home in due time. At some point, Mission Control stopped replying, and we were stranded. What you see now grew from that misfortune. There must be more.
Sounds like there are more pieces to collect in the Accord.
I'd sure like to know what they all mean. Wouldn't you? Do it to it, hero.
Okay, I guess we're just collecting more chess pieces. This was like a thing that they did leading up to this expansion in the previous season, right before this. Just kind of had to go around collecting these things all over the place. NXE 6. Instructions received. Dark matter collection online. Temporal disturbances nominal. See, I didn't know you would put me in a thing where I wouldn't be able to defend myself. Not that it matters. The Ionian nod somberly. In the early days of the colony, we had an ongoing correspondence game with Mission Control. Over time, the moves gained meaning, becoming our primary cipher. Now, centuries later, our messages are reappearing, presumably undelivered. Nine chess pieces? Okay. Well, as long as you don't put me into a screen where I can't shoot back. Happy to pick them up. Never mind, I guess they do this. BF4. Emergency, reestablish communication. I guess this is going to be background lore for the Ionians or something, their messages back to Earth or something like that. like you just said. BG3KC8. Unidentified contact, organic sentience, advise. Much easier to collect these than the ones in the previous expansion, or the previous season. Black Bishop, RE1 ND5, temporal disturbances, loss of life, send help. Black Knight A4 BP7, inorganic sentience, hostile, defense protocols enacted. Inorganic sentience? Like a robot? Oh, the Vex. That's the Vex. Black Rook, QD3 BC6, organic sentience, hostile, entrenchment protocols enacted. And I guess the Fallen, if they're both hostile and sentient, not non-sentient. White Knight, BG6 KD8, unidentified contact, inorganic sentience, advise. I guess before the Vex attacked. White Rook, 00, no response received, please repeat transmission. It's unclear what order these are going in. I'm sure there's a linear chronology you could establish, based on when they were attacking and when they were not and all that. Doesn't matter though. Black King, Arc C7, BXC7, communications time, out, game over. So I guess all of these chess pieces that we found in the previous season, they were all a reference to actually the Ionians and not the 9. White King, AXB5, CXB5, organic sentience, non-hostile, contact established. And back to Dean Rebecca, I guess. Which is back here. Before we do that, though, let's actually pick up this other quest, maybe? Put a marker down on it. There. Wasn't really paying attention, but it seems like it'll be someone else's side mission, right? So we got one for each character so far. Gambler, Ikora, and Lido. Who else would it be? Orin? There was a photo, but I wasn't really looking. Oh, it's your mission. No, that's the enemy. Here we are. It's Ikora. I guess the one in the middle wasn't Ikora then. Who's that then? That is Ikora. I guess Ikora gets 2 missions. Maybe the others get more missions later.
I've been standing under the stars thinking about orbits. How sometimes the pull of gravity between bodies is symbiotic, and other times disastrous. You can destroy an entire solar system by placing one aberrant mass into the balance, skewing the gravity of a closed system. I'm beginning to worry Lodi might be such an aberration. I didn't have a solid theory until we realized the Vex were involved here. Maya's collective seems to be looking for the same things Lodi is. If their motives are aligned, other things could be too. I want you on this. Find out what the Vex are researching. And take note of how Lodi reacts. If their orbits intersect, make sure we know how.
Alright, so we're suspicious of Lodi, huh? Okay. Data spikes somewhere around the area, I guess.
This stays between us. You know I've carried my suspicions around our arrival here, around Lodi.
I don't know, Ikora. I can see how his tendency to be vague is suspicious, but he seems to genuinely want to help.
Recently, Ophiuchus uncovered that he's been sending encoded transmissions using Vex arrays, but we don't know to whom.
Oh.
He's exchanging information and pretending to be a lone agent. At the very least, he's sending out information and lying about it. I found the locations of the arrays. I'm forwarding them to you. Scrape their data and send it back.
Understood.
As we're just going back over here, I guess all these missions are just going to be in the open world, so all going to be areas we've been to before. Where am I going? Even if they're areas I've been to before, I still won't know my way around. Monument to Failure, dedicated to learning from the failures before success. The structure is decorated with dented metal plates. Scorch marks spatter across the surfaces, too irregular for decoration. There is no text that remains legible, only burn marks and crumbled remnants of what might have been further decoration. That wasn't one of the things, was it? I guess it was. Oh, it's this. That's the data spike. Time lost Vex data spike. A radio signal suspended in coagulation of time lost Vex data in dark matter. Vex encryption broken. Contact with subject A interrupted. Coordinates undefined. I recognize the stars, so I'm close. Requesting mission parameters. Could you stop that? Did I get all that? I think I did. And the next one... Down the marker. Oh, where's the next one? Oh, they're back here. Well, that's where we're going anyway. Think this will work out nicely with the timing, hopefully. We get these last two things, and then we can talk to the Dean to wrap up the other quest. Vex encryption broken. My position is compromised. I'm boosting my signal with local tech. I've sent the damn recall codes. Just respond. And the last one was over there. One of those two markers. This one. And that's the next mission we'll do, probably in the next episode. Oh, he's staring at this? Pretty weird, right? Don't shoot it, though. We need it. Vex encryption broken. Automatons encountered. Origin is unclear. Focus, local integration. They're ignoring me, and I was able to reach the source of the gravitational fluctuations. Alright, where is Lodi's signal clearest? Right there.
Guardian, you've got an incoming call.
Lodi here. Hope it's not a bad time, Guardian. Miss Ray isn't answering my calls. I don't know how I managed it, but I may have offended her. She asked me plenty of questions about the Vex right before, too. I guess she didn't like my answers. There's something new about the Vex I thought you and she should know. The Vex have been taking passive readings off the singularity as long as I've been watching them. Now they're pinging it hard. Trying for a reaction. I keep getting this awful buzz interfering with my comm line. That's all I know. And please, when you get the chance, give Miss Ray my warmest regards. I hate to lose her esteem.
It's your own fault. Shouldn't have pissed her off. Okay.
I can't figure you out, Lodi. Every logical part of me says your story isn't believable. That all signs point to you being a Vex simulation. And at the same time, something in my gut says I can trust you.
You can feel about me however you like. But I've got your back, Miss Ray. Always have.
And to wrap up the other quest, the Dean. These transmissions tell the story of how we were cut off from Earth and left to fend for ourselves. A mystery until you arrived. Now we know the truth of the collapse, and the fate of those we once loved. But the last message makes me wonder if there are other forces at play. Those with an interest in keeping us isolated.
Last time I found one of these pieces, I was having a hard time. Fixing to bug out of this orbit for good. And they're what stopped me. Convinced me there was something left for me here after all. Figured they were secret clues to my place in the Nine's grand plan. Turns out, they were Ionian messages that never made it home. I'd just been collecting undelivered mail this whole time. Even if they weren't meant for me, there's no doubt in my mind I was meant to deliver them. I'm glad they finally made it back home, where they belong. Just like me.
Okay, so the mystery has been solved. The mystery about the chess pieces that we didn't know was a mystery in the first place has been solved. Good for the Drifter. And what would be good for the Guardian would be to take their hourly nap that I give them at the end of every episode. That would be a good time to take a break.